Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back. Thank you all very much for joining me here in Mr. Pandaria Classic Pre-Patch. We are going to play a little bit of our Blood Elf Warrior this afternoon. It looks like we've been stranded out in Stranglethorn. We are level 41, and we have been primarily focusing this character on picking up herbs, picking up ore, and then doing dungeons. So we'll probably continue with more of that kind of gameplay. If we wanted to quest, we'd probably have to do it somewhere else. No quest for us in Stranglethorn. We've just been gathering here. Tracking herbs, tracking minerals is still engaged. CNET, Shane, Bront, Talon, Ember, Wayne, Pink Bunny, ChangeX Kendo, Dave, Patrick, welcome and welcome back to you all. And for professions, we were 191 herbalism and 164 mining, so obviously we're quite a bit behind our actual character level, which one might expect. You're still holding on to it, you still didn't mail it. Thank you, man. That's very cool. Nightblade. What's that gonna be like? Ooh. I like it. Thanks. I wonder what the slash played on this character is so far. So we're level 40. Slash played is 16 hours. So yeah, leveling is fast, but it really depends on how much time you have, like in a given day. We got, what, a little under a week until MOP fully launches. So you got about 5 or 6 days of leveling. I'm gonna go ahead and queue up for a random. This area in Stranglethorn is very annoying. I need to get myself way out of this area. We gotta get out in this area. If we want to run around and actually find herbs and ore, I have to extricate myself from this tiny little island. I keep getting stuck over here. I feel like we were stuck over here last time we played too. Oh, that was no time at all. I see the queues are still really popping off. Lots of people must still be leveling alts. Or leveling mains even for the MOP launch. If we're getting DPS queues that quickly. Dire Maul. One of our faves. Looks like we already, yeah, we're already here once, so we picked up a lot of the quests. We do have a quest to turn into this guy apparently. We got a couple of turn-ins. I don't really think we need any of this stuff. Take the shield for transmog. Lots of monks going Brewmaster during leveling? Yeah. Lots of monks going tank. I mean, Brewmaster's really, really strong, so I don't blame them. Drew, welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for being here today. Hope you're doing well. Did I level a monk? I started a monk. I was kind of bored with it, so I stopped. Haven't really decided if or when I'm going to go back to it yet. I might go back to it eventually. I think if I go back to the monk, maybe I'll try Brewmaster. Maybe Brewmaster's more fun than Windwalker, I don't know. Windwalker had a builder spender mechanic that I just felt was pretty boring. I don't know why. We'll see. Always a chance that we'll revisit it sometime in the future. I mean, Rogue was always a builder spender, but Rogue did not feel boring in the way that the monk did. I don't know why it felt boring to me. Maybe it's just that I didn't like the aesthetics of the abilities. Maybe that's all. JP, good afternoon to you and welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here today. So if I wanted to do some questing today around level 41, where should I go in Cataclysm to do level 41 quest? Are we going into the Plaguelands at this point? Assuming I wanted the quest, which I haven't really decided if I want to yet. Did we jump down to avoid a few packs? Is that what we did? Cool. And splat. Not really sure what that item is. I guess we're teleporting on and teleporting back in. I don't know if that was the end of the run or if there's more to do or what, but it looks like everyone's teleporting out and teleporting back in. We also lost somebody. So I guess we're just turning in quest. Yeah, it looks like we're done. It's always hard for me to tell with these ones. I didn't see the ping go off for the dungeon complete, so... we still have one quest here that we haven't managed to do yet. Let's just leave the group for now. Plaguelands, Hinterlands, Feralus, Tannerus. Feralus is pretty good, but I don't have any flight points in Kalimdor, I don't think. Basically, we've done nothing in Kalimdor. I wonder what my closest flight point is. I don't really know, like, where I have flight points on this character, to be honest. Let's go check if we have a flight point that gets us anywhere near the Plaguelands. So I don't know if I'll quest. We could quest. Jane, only one person on the team was a monk. It's rare for Mob Classic. I was kind of surprised too. A lot of times you get monk tanks and monk healers. One time we had a group full of monks. I was the only non-monk. But yeah, you'll basically always... You're guaranteed to always have at least one monk. Typically you're guaranteed to have more than that. Alright, let's see where I can get myself to.
Quickly, quickly!
Nowhere. I can't get anywhere. Well, I guess at this point I could take the Zeppelin to Undercity. I guess if I wanted to go to the Plaguelands, if I wanted to do any questing, then taking the Zeppelin to the Undercity could be the way to go. From what I understand, flight is at 60. Why do you think it's at 40, Cape Breton? Yeah, it should be at 60. Shouldn't be able to fly before that. Not in MOP, I don't think. Unless they changed it and I didn't realize it. But I don't think they've changed it. I don't think I can fly right now. Oh, it's the remade Scholomance. The dialogue UI is the name of the add-on. Yeah, sorry. Quest window add-on is handled by dialogue UI. I tab targeted and charged the wrong mob. Whoops. Was not trying to charge the boss. I was trying to tab target the guy to the left of the boss. And that did not happen. I feel like a jerk, but I think it's gonna be okay.
I can never die.
Yeah, apparently it's fine. At 40 is faster ground mount speed. Oh, that's a good point. I don't have that yet. I don't think I trained that. Do I have to go somewhere specific to do that? Do I have to be in Orgrimmar? Could I do it in Undercity?
Some real stones to challenge the mistress of illusion. Well, show me what you've got. Come, try your luck.
That's a cool looking shield. Look at that.
My dear.
Transmog, perhaps?
Visitors. Friends of yours, boss?
You there. Make yourselves useful and deal with these summoners.
Their deaths only serve to empower my summoners further. Behold!
Feed their souls to their brethren? Or sink?
What's the matter, boss? Getting tired?
This is Scholomance. They remade this for Mr. Pandaria.
Never.
At least I think it was Mop that they did the remake.
Isn't it beautiful? The weaving of flesh and bone and soul.
We'll see if you revel so much in death once I've ripped out your throat.
You are beautiful, boss. Have you looked in a mirror recently?
Pay for your tongue.
My dear, you should embrace this gift that has been bestowed upon you.
I will not let you curse another soul with this nightmare. Life ends once I catch my breath.
Come, boss. Your fate awaits you.
Get burned. Watch your feet.
Did you forget, girl? I am the Dark Master. I command the undead.
I won't let you.
Now turn your lovely rune blades on our guests and fetch me their bones.
I can't fight him.
I can feel her will breaking. Her soul burns so brightly. Now, Lillian, it is time for your transformation.
End it now, before he can.
What?
Die, necromancer!
The bones! You rat!
Leave me to die alone, please.
If you haven't come to study, I'll use you to teach a lesson. School is in session. dismissed.
SH, you can check the VOD list, man. Whatever's in the list of VODs, that's what we've played. I haven't taken down any VODs recently, so if we've played it, it'll be in the list. Apparently that was the end of that one. I want to teleport out and back in really fast, see if we can turn in any of these quests. The music of that one was really cool. I really like the music. Okay, alright. No turn-ins. I must have missed... They must have moved the turn-in guy. Maybe I just missed him. I think he was a floating skull. Maybe he was following us around for a while and I just stopped paying attention to him. Perhaps that's what happened. Well, there we go. That's pretty convenient. Is this Classic WoW? This is Mr. Pandaria Classic. At least, that's what Blizzard calls it. So, yes. It is. Where am I going? I'm gonna try to get over to the Plaguelands. Maybe do some questing at some point, maybe not, I don't know. Need to find out what kind of flight points I have. So I can, I guess I could just make the run. Level 40 to 45, yeah, that seems good. It's pre-patch, so there are pandas and there are monks, but there's no 85 to 90 leveling zones yet. That's Monday. Monday the 21st. But yes, for all intents and purposes, systems-wise, class balance-wise, race-wise, yes, we're in Mop Classic now. That's why the thumbnail says Mop Classic, and that's why the description says Mop Classic pre-patch, because that's what we're doing. Yeah, the only thing we don't have right now is the level 85 to 90 zones leveling in dungeons. That's it. All that content drops on Monday. Leveling's fine. Leveling's a very small part of the game at this point. I think after this run, though, I'm going to focus on doing quests. I think I'm just going to focus on doing quests, and maybe we'll run a dungeon sporadically, but yeah. And that way, you know, instead of people complaining about how easy the bosses are, people can complain about how easy the mobs in the open world are. Figure, you know, a little change of pace. Some people don't know how to do that. Either as a player or a viewer. Some people don't know how to do that. I will say that for me, spamming endless dungeons is basically the quickest way to burn out, unless the only exception, I guess, is unless they're end game stuff. Unless it's stuff where I'm actually getting loot that's going to be like progress loot. If I'm getting loot that's going to help me get into raids, there's no burnout. But when you're leveling that way and your only goal is gaining levels, it's a nice way to get burnout. We're not really winning a lot of items. I'm rolling on a lot of stuff because a lot of stuff is good, but we're just not really winning a lot of items. And apparently that was the end of that run, because some of these runs are really, really short, apparently. Alright, let's get ourselves into the Plaguelands. We've been down that road. Yeah, we've been down that road. I'd probably play more Mop and more Kata if I just didn't do as many dungeons while I leveled up. If I just kind of cut them out and I just quested in places, I'd probably be able to play a lot more Mop and a lot more Kata. But what happens is I go a couple days doing dungeons and then I'm ready for a break. And it's been a pretty obvious pattern. Pretty obvious pattern of mine. It's kind of the reason why I never get burned out on vanilla, really, is because we don't spam a lot of anything in vanilla. It says there are quests here. Oh, these are level 36. Okay, so I'm not gonna grab those. Those are low level. So where is my first quest hub here? Maybe all this stuff. It says that it's a level 40 to 45. Oh, you know what? Eastern Plaguelands. Eastern Plaguelands is level 40 to 40. Okay, let's continue down the road, and we want to get ourselves into the Eastern Plaguelands. Apparently, that's where we're gonna have some actual questing to do, which is kind of a shame. This is a really pretty zone, and I like this zone. I kind of wish the level brackets were reversed. However, maybe lots of potential herbs here. I think this is the zone where we kind of power leveled our herbing and mining on the paladin. I don't really need to worry on this character about leveling up at herbing and mining. We have herbing and mining on the Blood Elf paladin. I faction changed that pally from the dwarf over to horde side as a Blood Elf. And they have really high mining and really high herbalism. It's not capped out yet, but it's up there. I think we're in Northrend on that character, leveling up their herbing and their mining. So I don't know if I'm going to worry about it a lot on this character, or if I'm just going to get into doing some quests. I'm gonna grab a couple of these flight points just to have them. I don't know that I really need the connectors in Mop. I don't think connectors are as important, but I'll grab them anyway. It's kind of hard to pass up the herbs and mining nodes, though, when they give XP. Yeah, Blood Elf Paladin, possibly best race class combination. But then again, Blood Elf works with basically everything. Blood Elf Mage is really good, Blood Elf Rogue is really good, Blood Elf Hunter is really good, Blood Elf White. It's like there's a commonality here. And it's just that Blood Elves are the best race in the game. That's the commonality. They're good at everything. They're good with everything. Do Horde Paladins serve the same light that the Alliance Paladins do? I mean, ultimately, the light is the light. I think there's different ways to access the light, and I think they go about it a different way. It was a Naru that connected them to the light originally. But ultimately, the force of light is the force of light for everybody, regardless of how you connect to it. I think that just the means of connecting to it are slightly different amongst different races. I have to bio before we get into this. I will be right back. Alright, we got Fiona here. She wants us to help out a couple of wayward paladins, I think.
Cheerio.
Find Gidwin.
I run a stand-up business here.
And find Terranar. These guys are going to have different quests for us. Okay. Well, maybe they're in the same area. For some reason I thought they were going to be in different areas, but it looks like they're both to the south of us. Can I get any of the nodes here? Yes, I can. Okay. I'm definitely down to collect the nodes if I'm questing in the same area. That's just a big bonus. Sungrass we can't pick up yet. And I have a feeling we're going to come across a lot of sungrass. If I remember correctly. Galarak, good evening to you and welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. $230. Oh my god, we are 20 points shy of that, even with our 10-point bonus. So it looks like Khadgar Whiskers is really the only thing that we're going after here. Haven't seen any mineral nodes yet, but I have a feeling that we're going to be into Mithril, and I'm not really sure if we can mine Mithril or not. We'll grab what we can, but ultimately I'm not going to worry about it too much.
Maladash, Malanore.
Kill 5 Death Step miscreations at Death Step in the Eastern
We will
Plaguelands.
have justice.
Okay, we gotta kill some undead. Alright, so that guy's quest is done. It looks like we have to go all the way to the north now to find the other guy, the dwarf. Although we also have another quest, Plaguehound Blood, a gift for Fiona. Okay, we can do that right in this area. Dante, thank you for being here and hanging out with us. Yeah, the music here is really something. There's really not a lot of endgame zones in Vanilla Era that have great music. That deer had the plague anyway. We put it out of its misery, and I don't want to hear anything to the contrary. Alright, we have the 10 blood that we need. And it looks like we're still heading all the way north to talk to Gidwin. Dante, I appreciate the sentiment, but unfortunately, because YouTube is so awesome, there is no way for someone to directly give you a gift sub. Even I can't give you a gift sub. There's no way to target individuals. They're all random. Feel free to send YouTube your feedback on that. Obtain 8 cryptic biles. Okay. Looks like we're going into the Nerubian cave. My inventory's full. Oh, how wonderful. There's no vendors. Like, nowhere has a vendor that I've seen, so I guess we'll just toss some stuff on the ground. I have to live with that. I need like a toss all my junk button that just takes all the junk and drops it right on the ground. There we go. All right, we completed the quest. Let's go back and turn this one in. I don't know if he's going to have us travel through here or if we're going to go back to the caravan. I think we probably go back to the caravan because what I remember of the caravan quest is that the caravan stops at each of the towers along the way. So I think once we turn these in, we'll probably be headed down the road to our next set of problems.
What can I do for you? Watch your back. Hi.
Loot 10 Banshee's bells from the shore of the Thondaril River. Okay, yeah, we're looking for something else outside first. Looks like we're looking for items that are on the ground. Possibly these items are under the water. It says there's a bunch of them. Not seeing it. Oh, we're tracking them with herbalism. So we can actually track them. Dante, have a good rest of your day, man. We'll catch you next time. Take care. I don't see any turn-ins marked on my map, so I'm just gonna trust that we have to go back to the caravan and that we'll have a quest giver at the caravan to turn these into. Let's just cross our fingers that that works out to be true. Oh, Questie's always a little bit bugged. Questie basically always has some problems.
What do you offer? Buying and selling is in my blood.
With the Cataclysm revamp, Questie got a bunch of problems and then never was really useful.
Cheers.
I should probably just turn it off completely. That probably actually, you know what? I might do that. I might just disable Questie now that we're in Pandaria, because I probably don't need it. What do I want here? Plate.
Spread the good word, eh? The only honest merchant's a Gilnean merchant.
Okay, if you say so.
Pop in anytime.
Board Fiona's caravan at the Thorns. Okay,
A coin spent
we're
here
getting
is a
on the
coin
caravan now.
theirs.
Or not. What is all this stuff? I don't know what any of this is. I seem to be turning in quests that I don't understand what's happening exactly. I'm just gonna ride the caravan to the next destination. I guess that's what we're gonna do. Let's just turn off Questie. See how that goes. Yeah, that's fine. They're having some playful banter. That probably would have been more interesting if it were voice acted. Because nobody wants to read all this stuff out. I don't think it's voice. I don't think I have voice acting turned off, do I? No, if they were voice acted, we'd hear it. They're apparently just not voice acted. Would have been cool. Alright, stop number 1 on the caravan ride. Let's grab the flight points. Let's see what quest we've got.
What are you looking for? For the Horde.
Obtain Zeldar's head from Zeldar the Outcast. Deep beneath the undercroft, the outcast rots away. Okay. Sure.
You need something?
Carlin Redpath wants us to find Pamela in Darrowshire.
Have a good one.
I should probably take an opportunity to vendor some stuff. And by some stuff, I mean like basically everything, I guess. Some of this stuff I want to try to put on the auction house. So I'll try to keep a hold of most of the minerals and whatnot. But we have so much junk. I might end up having to vendor some of it anyway just to make bag space. Yeah, we're just don't have a lot of space. We will do that for now and see how far that gets us.
I have what you seek. What? No tip? I offer service with a smile.
We will persevere.
Find someone at Crown Guard Tower who will join your caravan.
Death to all who oppose us.
Maybe the guy up top? Does the guy up top join the caravan? Let's go take a look.
Hey there. For the Alliance.
Slay 13 plague bats along the path to Light Shield Tower.
See you later.
Not really sure what's going on with the lighting up here. Maybe this is one of the many bugs that are happening in the game right now. If I move the camera here, it's fine. If I move the camera here, it's effed. I'm not really sure about that. Let's go after the guy's head first, and then we'll visit Pamela, and then we'll head over here and kill the plague bats. Tony, good afternoon to you, and welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. Oh, it was the glowy orby thing that was causing the light changes, not a bug. Okay, sorry, Blizz. I didn't want to insinuate that your bug-free game had any bugs at all. Yeah, apparently it was the glowy orb. We were blinded by the light, essentially. Pamela wants us to find her doll and obtain Joseph's hunting blade from the lone hunter in the eastern Plaguelands. All right. The guy got his sword stuck in a spirit wolf. Got his sword stuck right in his head. Don't really know how you get a sword stuck inside of a spirit wolf's head, but he did it. Why are there spirit deer? Are these like deer who couldn't let go of the mortal world? Like these deer have regrets that are holding them in the... Oh no! Oh god! Why? What happened? What? No! Bambi! They killed you once, and then they killed your spirit. Who did that? What kind of terrible monster just snipes a baby deer who's already maybe dead? I don't know what happened. There was a gunshot sound, and then this spirit, who I couldn't even target the spirit, it just died. I don't even know what happened. It's messed up. I have no idea where her doll is at. I know, like, back in vanilla era, we had to find the parts of the doll. But the quest tracking in MoP doesn't want to tell me anything about the doll. So I'm not really sure, like, what to do with that information. In classic era, you could just come into these buildings and you would find parts of the doll in different buildings, and then you had to click on the parts of the doll and that made the doll. Yeah, the doll parts are still here. The quest tracking in this game is bad. Now, I just turned Questie off. And now I'm thinking, like, maybe it's not Questie I should turn off. Maybe I need to turn off the in-game stuff. Because the in-game stuff clearly doesn't work at all. So there's that. There we go. We did it. Even without any kind of quest tracking, we somehow managed to get it done. Return to Carlin Redpath at the Crown Guard Tower in the Eastern Plaguelands. Okay. Let's go hunt some bats, though, first. Was MOP already released? Yeah, it came out 2 weeks ago. At this point, if you haven't been playing, it's too late to even start. It's basically over already. Yeah, we're a couple weeks into the pre-patch. Just the pre-patch, though. Victor, I'm doing well. Thanks for being here.
What do you need? May your blades never dull. Be safe.
Can I help you? See you around. Be careful. See you later. What can I do for you? Have a good one. Greetings. Be careful.
Greetings. Right. Be seeing you.
Alright, Chromie has a bunch of quests for us. Villains of Darrowshire. Bring the skulls of Orgus and the shattered sword of Marduk to Chromie.
Have a great day now.
Obtain the extended annals from Carlin. Obtain Davil's Librum and Redpath's shield.
Bye for now. Seeing you.
And then bring 5 resonating skulls to
Have a
Chromie.
great day now.
Okay. This guy has another quest.
Go forth to victory.
Speak with Rain near the entrance to the fungal veil.
Pandaria, Scholomance.
Yeah, that's level 44. Oh, we got Cleave. We got Cleave at level 44. How weird is that?
Can I help you? See you around.
All right, let's see. I think we should head this way first. Back to the west. We have one more quest here. Where's that at? Okay, Fiona's got a quest.
How may I help you?
The
Spread
trek
good word.
continues. Board the cavern. I'm not ready to board the caravan yet. Let's wait on that until we're all done here. Seeing that you found your alt, you're changing your human paladin to a blood elf paladin. So we're just gonna play the exact same classes. That's the plan. What happened to your druid, bro? What happened to the druid? Not that I care what you do, but I think I'm gonna main the pally, and I'm gonna have the warrior be my alt. So maybe if you main the warrior and the pally's your alt, maybe then it won't be like we're doing the exact same thing, which could get tedious when it comes to like loot and stuff like that. We'll see how it works out. We found the shield. Was there anything else we need to do here? It's Devil's Librum. Okay, so maybe the Librum is upstairs. Kind of thought they would all be in different places, but maybe 2 of them are in the same place. Yeah, they're both in the same place. All right, let's head north next. Use rain seeds in the center of the 3 ziggurats in the fungal veil. Okay. And obtain control runes from dark cultists and shadow mages, then use the overcharged moat on them to destroy 3 plague disseminators. I don't know what that means. But okay. Do I want to go into this area yet? I guess we should just go in here and do her quest. I feel like something else might send us back here later, but it's Cataclysm stuff, so maybe not. I do feel like there's got to be a kill quest or something that takes us in here, though. I don't think they put all these mobs here without there being a kill quest. It's kind of weird. All right, let's just do it. Maybe they send us back, maybe they don't. I feel like I'm supposed to be getting items from somebody, and then maybe the items do something, and then question mark, question mark, question mark, profit? I don't know what we're doing here. When I read multi-stage quests, I just read, do this, do that, blah blah, blah 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 blah, and then it all just turns into mush in my head. I can't, I can never figure out what they want me to do when I have to get an item, combine the item, use the item. I just keep killing stuff, hoping that eventually what I have to do will become obvious to me. So far nothing's really become obvious to me. I haven't looted anything that seems like a quest item. I haven't looted anything that seems like an item I can use. To disrupt the plague disseminators, I need some kind of item, but I don't really know what item it is. So that's going to be a huge problem. I'm picking up fetid skulls. It says it's a quest item. I just don't really know. Okay, I click this. Well, that's getting one of the quests done. Okay, so that's how we do the one quest. Drawing a big blank on what we do about these disseminators, though. Any thoughts? Because I don't have any. think I have to use this item inside these ziggurats. Okay. So that's that quest. Run to the ziggurats, click the herb pouch. Really wish I knew what was going on with the rest of the area. Maybe those purple things were the item that I needed. We're gonna find out in a second. Yes, okay, we're collecting random purple things that have a small chance to drop off the mobs. There we go. We figured it out. Cena, you can play whatever you want, man. I wasn't really being serious. I would say, I guess, like, as long as we're not maining the same class at the same time, I think it's fine. If it's an alt, then it doesn't matter. I may or may not ever play an alt. You know what I mean? Don't base what you're gonna do around what I do or say. Because not only may I not ever play an alt, I may play 2 weeks of Pandaria and quit the game forever. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do ahead of time. I don't know what I'm gonna do until I'm playing the content and I know if I'm having fun. So I would say, like, just take everything I say and do with a grain of salt. Yeah, play what you want. Because there's no guarantee of what I will or will not do. Because it's all gonna depend on if I have fun. You could end up having a lot of fun, and I could end up quitting the expansion after 2 weeks. You know, I could hit level cap, do some heroics, and decide it's not for me, so don't base any of your choices around what I'm doing. It's like the best advice I can give to anybody. Bear Druid's crap in mob? Yeah, it's probably crap. I wouldn't bother with Druid. That was a joke too. Druid's the worst class in the game. I would say don't bother with it. You'd be better if you want to check out a different tank. Obviously, you'd be much better off checking out Brewmaster, because Brewmaster's actually really good, even if the class fantasy is kind of really meh. You're trying to get away from only having warriors. Good luck. Good luck. Try Death Knight then. Yeah, like if you like a warrior, that means you like a certain thing, and there's only like so many classes that feel good in that way. Like you basically have a warrior, paladin, Death Knight for like your big heavy armor, heavy weapon, melee damage dealers. That's it. Nothing else really feels the same. If you like that aesthetic, that heavy armor and big weapon aesthetic, there's really nothing else that's any good. Unholy Death Knights are supposed to be really good. As you know, I've never really played a Death Knight. It's hard for me to get them out of their starting zone. So it'll probably be a class that I never get to play, because I just can't play one long enough to get them out into the questing world. The opening zone is so freaking depressing, like I can't even get through it.
Can I help you? Alrighty then.
Yeah, do Blood DK? Yeah, Blood DKs are really good.
Bye for now.
Blood DKs are always good. You'll probably really enjoy that too. I played it a little bit in Firelands back in the day in Cataclysm, and it was a blast.
Seeing you. Right. Alrighty then. You have a great day now. Goodbye for now.
Yeah, if you go on a DK, there will be no chance that we ever play the same class at the same time. Because like I said, I don't think I'll ever be able to roll one. The trek continues. Am I ready for the trek to continue? Oh, no, I'm not ready. I am not ready. We have to go south. We have something to do back in Darrowshire, so let's go check that out. CNET, thanks for the 10 gifted memberships, man. That is incredibly generous. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the 10 new folks. Thank you all very much for hanging out as we play some MoP pre-patch today. I appreciate you all being here. Help the troops defend Darrowshire. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's happening. Why do they need my help doing like 10v1 on these guys? What am I supposed to be doing now? I have no idea what they want me to do. This event has gone on too long already. Okay, I don't know if this thing is gonna bug out or if it's ever gonna complete, or this is like part of the problem with Cataclysm questing. So I just want to go quest. I don't want to watch a scenario play out. I just want to go do some quests out in the world, kill some mobs, pick up some shit off the ground, turn it in, and continue on my way. That's all I really want to do when it comes to questing. I feel like I could do this for an hour and nothing would change. Maybe I gotta click on this guy here. Do you want your little brown sack? You don't want your little brown sack? Okay, cool. Something has happened to kill it quickly. Red Path the Corrupted. Okay, this seems like progress. We have to. It seems like they're killing him just fine without me. It's only 12v1. Speak to him, okay. What about you? Okay, it's done.
I offer service with a smile. A coin spent here is a coin for Gilneas.
All right, let's continue the trek.
Stand-up business here.
I don't know what any of this stuff is. I'm just gonna get in the caravan. All right, we're gonna ride the caravan to the next stop. I'm gonna go AFK for a minute. I will be back. Alright, where are we? Okay, just at the next tower.
You need something?
How may I help you? Pop in anytime. Always a pleasure. Cheers, mate.
Pleased to meet you. Very good. Good day to you. Be seeing you.
What can I do for you? Or the Alliance?
What? Alright, we got a monk tank, we got a monk healer, we got a monk DPS, we got another monk DPS. Two of the monks have the word monk in their fucking name. What does this game come to? It's a world of fucking monkcraft. Why do two of them have the word monk in their name? We know you're a monk, we can see the class color. You couldn't come up with, you had to put monk in the name?
What's up? Keep it real.
Unbelievable.
What's up?
When do I start Rambles Monk? David, we did day one on a monk, okay? I did day one on a monk as soon as I could. It was such an awful fucking stream that I unlisted it after the stream ended. So like out there somewhere there's a stream of me playing a monk. But you're probably not gonna be able to find it. Because I have unlisted that mofo. Because it was one of the worst streams I've ever had. Thank you. Yeah, I forgot that upstairs. I was about to end the stream to go get it because I was sick of not having coffee. So I appreciate it.
I didn't. I just saw it in the kitchen.
Thanks. I forgot my coffee upstairs when I went upstairs. My wife saw it and brought it to me because she's awesome. Yeah, I don't know if I'll go back to the monk. You know, and like here's the thing. Like everybody can take this however they want to. If questing weren't so fucking boring in Cataclysm content, and if leveling in MoP were just in general wasn't so fucking boring, I would love to level the monk and see what it has to offer. Because it's okay if a class is boring. If the questing is okay, or the leveling process feels good, like I can get over a class being boring. But the way that you have to level up now, it's just not really fun. And it's like, I keep wanting it to be fun, and I keep coming back to level up characters because I want to be able to have fun in this version of the game, because it's one of the versions of the game that I can play on this channel. And so I keep trying, but the fact of the matter is, leveling up kind of sucks. It doesn't feel fun. It doesn't feel great. It feels like a chore. It feels like you're just getting through it, and that's why people just dungeon grind, and they dungeon grind, and they dungeon grind until their brains leak out their ears. Because questing isn't any better. Questing isn't any more fun, and questing is slower. So it's like, which boring thing do I want to do? Do I want to do the boring, mindless thing that is faster, or do I want to do the boring, mindless thing that is slower? I mean, I don't really want to do either boring, mindless thing. I like when things either A, aren't boring, or B, aren't mindless. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's kind of where I'm at with MoP. I want to have fun. I want to be able to level characters here because I like leveling up characters and experimenting with different classes. I'd love to see more of the monk, but I don't think I can. I don't think I can. After 12 hours of work, you want something boring. There's like classic era leveling is boring, but it's like immersive. Classic era leveling is kind of boring, obviously. It's not an exciting game to play, right? Because there's not a lot of exciting things happening in most moments. But it actually, it feels like there's a purpose for it. It feels good. I can't explain it, guys. You either get it or you don't. Questing in Kata and after feels like shit. Questing in era feels good. That's it. That's the only thing I can say. I can't explain it. I don't know why. I can quantify it a million different ways. Questing post Cataclysm is not enjoyable. It's boring and unenjoyable. Questing in classic era feels good. Sometimes it's boring, but it always feels good. And there's really nothing else to say. For me, yes, no shit for me, because I'm only talking from my perspective, obviously. It should just be implied that whenever someone's voicing an opinion, they're voicing their opinion. You don't even need to say it. If a person is voicing their opinion, how they feel, it's obviously their opinion, how they feel. That's like inherent. That's what it means to voice an opinion. I'm not telling you how you feel. You've already told me that. Telling you how I feel. Obviously, since I'm the one speaking. You know what? There we go. I just don't have a lot of patience left, that's all. It's late. It's too late for trollish nonsense. Level 45. Another level in a series of 1 billion levels.
Addons. Addons.
You remember having more fun working on archaeology than questing? Yeah, it's not great. I'm not happy about it. I've tried lots of different things to make leveling up characters in this game fun. I've tried different methods to make it enjoyable. Like, I feel like I've done my due diligence. You know, I've tried focusing on gathering, I've tried focusing on dungeons, I've tried focusing on quest, I've tried doing a mix of all those things and just try to do a little bit of each thing here and there and here and there. Like, none of it is very fun. It sucks because, like, the classes are fun. I'm having a ton of fun pressing the buttons on the warrior. I just want to be pressing the buttons in a different context, in a different era. I want to be pressing the buttons in the classic era zones. I just want to quest in the classic era zones. I want to be pressing these class buttons. I want to be playing these classes. I like the pacing. I don't mind leveling up fast. I like leveling up fast. Leveling up fast is okay. It's just a matter of what world I'm doing it in, and I don't really like doing it in the Cataclysm world. I think the Cataclysm world is garbage. That's it. But I love the button pushing of the classes. But not enough to dungeon grind exclusively. Like, dungeon grinding exclusively, even though the button pushing is fun, is gonna burn me out. So, like, I don't know when this character will get to max. Which is a shame, because the button pressing on this character is very, very fun. The single target damage potential on the warrior is immense, and I really, really enjoy it. But I don't know how long it's going to take me to level this character up, because I don't know how frequently I can play it. I just want to be in the old world zones, just doing my thing. And here's the other thing that sucks. I hate level scaling in RPGs. By this point in WoW's history, the game needs level scaling in the open world. Because otherwise, you level so fast that even if you wanted to see a zone story, even if a particular zone was appealing to you, you're gonna outlevel the content before you finish the zone. You're gonna outlevel the content before you see the story. And I just feel like at this point in WoW's history, with it being retail light, like the open world just really needs some level scaling. I just need to be able to pick a zone that I actually don't hate. And regardless of what level I am, I just want to be able to level up in that zone. Because there's only a few zones in the Cataclysm that I actually enjoy. There's only a few, so I want to be able to level up just in the zones that I enjoy. If you're going to force me into zones that, like, in aggregate I don't like, I would appreciate being able to pick the best of those zones for my leveling experience. Who got banned? Just somebody who was annoying me. They didn't do anything wrong or say anything bad. I just decided I didn't want to hear from them again. They had never said anything in my chat before. It was the first time I'd ever heard from them. And they just wanted to argue with me. I was expressing an opinion, and this person who I've never heard of before, they've never said any other thing in my chat, they just wanted to argue with me, so I got sick of it and I booted them. I didn't want to argue. I just wanted to complain. That's all. I didn't want an argument. I didn't want a different point of view forced upon. I just wanted to bitch. That's all. I don't mind people stating their opinions. It's when you want to go back and forth with me that I take an issue. And also, like, if you want to go back and forth with me, you better be somebody who I've heard from before. Don't have an argument with me be the first thing you do in my chat, especially when you're trying to argue an opinion. Don't argue an opinion with me. It would be like going to someone's house, meeting somebody for the first time. Like, imagine being introduced to a friend of a friend. You're at their house and you find something in their house that you don't like and you just want to argue with them about it. It's just like, it's just bad form. You're gonna get kicked out of the house. You're not gonna get invited back, just like in real life. Like, you can state your opinion. Don't fucking argue with me. I'm not here to argue with you. There's nothing more tiring than going back and forth with somebody who doesn't even really have a point to make. There's no point to make. I say this thing is bad, you say this thing is good. We don't have to go back and forth. You're not going to change my mind, and I have no desire to change your mind. And so it's those issues when people want to go back and forth about opinion shit that I don't have a lot of tolerance for. Because it's not going to lead to anything. You're not going to change my mind. I don't want to change your mind. I think your opinion is stupid, obviously, because it's not my opinion, and that's okay. The other problem that's going on, like, internally is that since dungeon grinding levels your character so fast, it feels even worse when you decide to try to quest. That's the other problem. Maybe they need to look at buffing the XP given from quest to make questing, the time you spend questing, comparable with a similar segment of time dungeon grinding. Because right now, dungeon grinding is like the only way to level up a character. You're literally going to spend twice as much time for zero value if you decide to quest. Zero value because, like I already said, the questing is all bad. And the zone stories are worse. And also, you're not going to get a lot of gear from those quests as you go. It's slow, it's bad, and there's no gear. And so it creates this ecosystem where the only way to level up a character is to dungeon grind and grind, because it's much faster and you're gonna get loot. But mainly, it's just a lot faster. Like, not even a little bit faster. It's a night and day difference. In the time it takes us to do 2 quests, we can do an entire dungeon run. And that depends on the quest. Sometimes you do 1 quest. You could do a dungeon run in that time. It depends on what quest it is. And so maybe they should look at buffing the crap out of quest XP so that a person can spend a similar amount of time questing and attain a similar character progress. That would be nice. So I can feel like while I'm doing the mediocre questing that I don't like, at least I'm not wasting a bunch of time doing it. Oh, leveling was a hurdle to get into endgame content by Cataclysm. The annoying thing is they don't take any steps to minimize it more. If you decide that leveling is simply a hurdle, just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Get it out of the game. And it's crazy that even in modern WoW they still haven't done this. It's like at the point when questing just becomes something that people have to do, just get rid of it. If you're not even going to make it fun, if you're not even going to make the stories good, if you're not going to do any of that stuff, just get rid of the questing. No, nobody cares. Oh, talents. Yay. Disrupting Shout. Interrupts all spell casting with intent. That sounds incredibly powerful. Piercing Howl snares enemies. That sounds like garbage. Staggering Shout causes them. Let's take the Disrupting Shout. That seems like the obvious choice here. Seems like the obvious choice. Yeah, or they could do something, you know, like they're gonna do with retail eventually, where you can crank the difficulty up, and that could give you a more XP, more gold, more rewards, something like that. But like the questing is still gonna feel bad. But at least if I'm like having a harder time but getting rewarded more for it, that could make it okay. I still don't think that'd make it very good, but it could help a lot. You're sure that they think their stories are good? They don't think their stories are good. They know their stories aren't good. They have data that shows that most people that play World of Warcraft do not care about the stories. That's why in the War Within, an entire zone's main story is only 3 chapters long. They used to be like 8 to 10 chapters long for a zone's main story, but now they're 3 chapters long because Blizzard knows that people don't care about their story, that people don't like their story, and they don't engage with their story. That's why the campaign chapters for zones went from being 8 chapters to being 3 chapters in the War Within. They know it's bad, and they know people don't like it. So now I have 4 interrupts. I guess I got 1, 2, 3. I got 3. What's my 4th one? Yeah, I've got Disrupting Shout, I've got Arcane Torrent, and I've got Pummel. Oh, is Heroic Throw an interrupt? It's not.
Don't waste my time. On your way.
Oh, the charges. Yeah, good point. Yeah, the charges. Nice. I forgot about that.
Here there. What's on your mind?
What are we doing? Can we stop and fight the shit, please? Why are we running the shit in circles? Can anybody explain that to me? Is there a reason why the tank has to run the shit in circles? Like an actual mechanical reason? Can't we just pile all the said shit up and just DPS said shit all at once? There we go. We finally stopped running in circles. The reason is monk. Okay. Fair. He's a naked monk to begin with, so that should have been our first clue. He's a naked Tauren monk. That was a good indicator of how the run was going to be. The Tauren doing a roundhouse kick, quite possibly the best animation in the game right now. A Tauren doing that would fucking hurt. Can you imagine getting roundhouse kicked with a pair of hooves? Jesus Christ. That would be brutal. Dragon's Bane, good afternoon, man. Good evening to you. Welcome to the stream. Caught the tail end of it today, buddy. I appreciate it. Hope your day's been well. Rip naked cow tank. I mean, in the last 3 minutes, I've either been frozen in place or put to sleep, and that's that. I kind of gave up on the whole pull. After the third time I was frozen in place by a random mob, and now every time I try to engage with the combat, something else stops me. It's been the sleep spell. Dragon's Bane. It's been clear that's a matter of opinion. Yeah, it's a matter of hot debate. Oh boy, oh boy. Just let me push a button, any button. Thank you. There we go. Strength, stam, and haste plate. Okay. I'll roll neat on it and see if we win anything. What's my thought process on using AI instead of using screenshots? Because I think the AI stuff is just more colorful and more eye-catching. It also gives me something to do. I've enjoyed messing around with the AI and seeing what it's capable of. That's not a popular opinion. Some people hate it. So that's fine. I'll probably keep it up for a while until I'm not enjoying it anymore. It's pretty obvious that, like, I guess I'm not gonna get a res. I don't know why, like, I didn't do anything stupid to die. It's just that the entire run has been stupid. Maybe they will res me. Like, I don't feel like I did anything wrong. But then again, I'm not giving this my best because this run has been absolutely ridiculous. What class am I going to take through the MOP campaign? I don't know yet. Well, I'm going to take a class. I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know how much I care right this minute. I'm going to play one class on the stream, and I'm going to play another class maybe in a recorded series. It really depends on if the content is any good. If the questing feels good, then I'll probably level up 2 different classes. If the questing feels bad, then I probably won't. But I don't know, because right now the content's not out, so I can't say. But yeah, the Paladin for sure, because the Paladin's the only character that I'm probably going to have capped on the Horde side. And then for the recorded series, I don't know. I kind of wanted to have the Paladin and the Warrior at level cap, so I can do the recorded series where I read all the quests on one character, and I can do the stream where we just power level the other character, but I don't think this character is going to make it to 85 prior to MOP coming out. I don't think I have enough time to get this one leveled up. So failing that, I have no idea. Are we not done here yet? What else is left? Oh, okay, there's a whole nother side to this place. A new ability, Blood and Thunder. What is Blood and Thunder? I've never heard of Blood and Thunder. Blood and Thunder. Your Thunderclap hits for 50% additional damage and applies deep wounds. What? What? A reason to Thunderclap? Are you crazy? What is this? I Thunderclap and it applies deep wounds to everybody it hits? Are you shitting me? Oh my god. Our AoE just got a lot better. So far, our single target has really been where it's at. Like, our single target DPS is insane. But Thunderclap spreading deep wounds to everybody it hits is actually incredible. That's such a cool mechanic and, like, just a huge boost to the AoE. Damn. I like that a lot. It doesn't say anything about spreading rend. I think instead of spreading rend, it just applies deep wounds. I think that was a change. That's a good point, actually. Rend doesn't exist. There you go. Yeah, that's why I don't even have a rend on my bar. There is no rend. There is only Zool and deep wounds.
You got my attention. Why don't you get her back? Talk to me. Off with you.
I feel like we're done here. Like, I'm pretty sure we're done here. I don't know if we have any quests to turn in back at the beginning of the instance. Can't teleport out while in combat. Oh, that's a problem. I guess if we want to teleport out, we're going to have to kill all these boys. I don't think we have any quests to turn in. I don't think teleporting out is necessary. I feel like we can just leave the group. Yeah, I'd really like to take this character into the mop zones, like alongside the paladin, and have one character be the character that we plow through on stream, and have the other character be the one that I read the quest on. But I don't know if I have enough time to get this character to level cap or not. Mop comes out on the 21st, so that's like 5 days. It's not a ton of time. You want to start WoW? Should you play classic or retail? Every version of WoW is very different, and it caters to a different type of player. So before, I can't make that choice for you. Before you make that choice, you should probably try them out. If you have an active sub, you can try all versions of classic, and you could try retail up to level 70. So yeah, if your sub is active, I would say give them all a shot if you have the time. If you don't have time to play them all yourself and kind of form your own opinion, maybe watch some videos about what they offer, because the type of gameplay and the content on offer and the way the game is played is vastly different among the different versions. But yeah, it's impossible, and it's not even a question of one or the other. There are two different versions of Classic. You could play Classic Era Anniversary, which is currently in vanilla stage and will become the Burning Crusade, or you can play Classic Mop, which is going in the midst of Pandaria, or you can play retail. So you got two different Classic offerings, both of them incredibly different, and then you have retail, which is incredibly different than either of the Classic offerings. So yeah, lots of different WoW. Very hard to recommend any WoW to anybody right now. If I had to recommend, I'd say try vanilla first and see if you like that. It's a good starting point. Guys, I gotta go for today. I am completely out of time. Not sure what we'll be doing tomorrow. I don't know if I want to jump back on this character or if I'm going to go on Anniversary Realms. I have no idea. But we will be back tomorrow. We will be doing something in Azeroth. Really appreciate you all hanging out with me. We did a split stream today. Thank you guys for your patience with me jumping around on different characters and stuff. I know some people don't like that. Really appreciate all the support. Have a great rest of your afternoon or evening time, and as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.